Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Super Divorce Superverse. That's what we're going to call it now. This is the Super Divorce Superverse. Just one part. I am one half of the synth pop duo known as Super Divorce. My name is Nicholas Villars, and I am just here this evening with my can of natural cran raspberry flavored sparkling LaCroix water. And well, this isn't my haul from the comic shop. I just have this here because I thought it would be good as I'm chatting. I like to go ahead and have something nearby that I can sipple on in case I get parched. LaCroix is a strange thing. I bought it initially, um, well, I guess it was probably early spring of 2018 was the first time that I ever had LaCroix. And I got it because I'm a big fan of the sort of aesthetic. It makes me want to listen to my favorite Vaporwave albums whenever I see a can of LaCroix. And so I picked up several different flavors for the first time when I was on a trip with my wife last year. And I was not a fan initially. I was not a fan. But it's definitely become an acquired love of mine. I'm a big fan now. I'm a big fan of LaCroix. This is a good flavor. The lime is fantastic. If you're a LaCroix hater, I would challenge you to try the lime flavor because it's very similar to a Sprite or a 7-Up, just, well, obviously, with no sugar, but it has a good flavor to it. It's not too bad. It's not abrasive at all. I like the cran raspberry. I like the lime. I like the tangerine. I'm just a fan now, and I wouldn't even say that it's my favorite taste in the world. It's just got, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about it that I enjoy. It's grown beyond me liking the way that the can looks. We'll say that. But anyhow, here we are. I picked up a nice stack of stuff today at the comic shop. Went out to Bell Book and Comic out in Kettering. And so I figured I'd come on here and just show you guys what I picked up today, because that would be fun to do. Get your commentary if anyone joins in live. We can see what you guys think. So I picked up quite a lot of the old Marvel G.I. Joe books. Picked up quite a few of those. I got this right here. It was a pack of 4, and you're gonna see I got quite a few books today, and they gave me a little bit of a discount, I think, because I bought so many. Also, have to give them props and much thanks for helping me as I was doing my shopping, because I had my young son with me, my little baby boy, my near 6-month-old. He was getting a little cranky, so I had to take him out of the car seat and walk around with him. And one of the very helpful gentlemen at Bell Book and Comics, he came over, asked if I needed help. He brought me a small box that I could put all of my comics in as I went along, as I was doing my shopping. He helped me sift through some back issues to find some things I was looking for. Excellent service. Fantastic. If you are in this area, I would recommend Bell Book for all of your comic shop needs. So here's something that I got. This is a little pack that they had there. The G.I. Joe Order of Battle 4-issue limited series. This is the official G.I. Joe handbook, it says. And it's 4 different issues. Got them all here. Thought that was pretty neat. I might do, some more detailed reviews of some of these things later on, but I just wanted to show you guys quickly an overview of the items that I picked up. There was this Tales of G.I. Joe book, number 3. That was just kind of a rando that they had. I picked up pretty much all of the old G.I. Joe comics that they had, all the back issues. Here's an old G.I. Joe and the Transformers book here. This is number 2 in a 4-issue limited series. So now I'll just have to track down the remaining issues there. Look at that on the back. Gumdinger Adventures with Gumby and Pokey. You guys like Gumby? You like Pokey? I used to have some Gumby toys. Used to watch Gumby every now and again. Here's a G.I. Joe yearbook, number 3. I love the artwork in the old G.I. Joe books. That's really why I'm buying all of these. I think I'll read them too, but it would be cool to collect all of the original Marvel G.I. Joe books. So that's kind of the mission that I'm on here. That is my special mission, is just picking up all these old G.I. Joe individual issues. Show you some of the ads that we have here. Some of the rad ads. G.I. Joe special missions, we got some of these. As you can see, this was issue number 1. Issue 2. There's that Gumby and Pokey thing again. Number 3. Give you guys a good look at these covers, because it might be some stuff you don't see every day, right? And I'm sure you could probably find all these if you went on Google and searched them out, but why don't I show you right here live? Back when Marvel was Marvel, back before the creators of the books were telling you not to read them if you were of a particular political persuasion. I'm going back and I'm reading these, even though the creator of these G.I. Joe books might not want me to. I don't care. I'll read what I want to. So you can't stop me. Number 8, special missions. What is this? The Fall of the Mutants is coming. Some cross promo. Number 10. I don't know about this cover. Not the best. Not the best cover I've seen. That's okay. This one's pretty intense. I feel like this, I don't know. Look at that. Some people probably wouldn't like that today. Yeah. This is a cool one. What do you think of that? I think that's a pretty neat cover. Don't you? Wouldn't you agree that this is a cool G.I. Joe Special Missions cover? I think it is. If you disagree, I'm sorry you feel that way. Just some good action, you know? You're going to get lots of good action when you're dealing with the old G.I. Joe comics. That's why I'm taking the time to show these to you, because I feel like there's some cool stuff in here, and you might see something you like, and you might be like, man, I want to grab that. And all of these are pretty, well, very reasonably priced. So if you see something you like, I don't think you're going to break the bank searching it out and picking up a copy for yourself. We're dealing with mostly between 50 cents and $2 per issue here. And by the way, I've gone into the regular G.I. Joe comics, showing you the ones that I picked up today. We've moved on from the special missions into the actual G.I. Joe series. Just G.I. Joe, a real American hero. There's issue 52. There's another cool one. This is a neat border, I think. This was during the Marvel 25th anniversary year. So I guess this particular month, they thought it would be cool to line the border. I don't know if they did this with all of the Marvel books this particular week or this month. It would be interesting to find out. November of what year? What year was Marvel's 25th anniversary? I don't know. But it'd be interesting to find out if they use this border on any other Marvel books besides the G.I. Joe, because I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Issue 54. And we've got more. There's plenty more. Plenty more. So I hope you don't think this is boring. I think it's pretty neat. And we got some different stuff besides just G.I. Joe comics. But I did get quite a few of the G.I. Joe books. So hopefully this is okay, me showing these to you. I always like looking at different cover art. One of the best things about comics, in my opinion. I'm sure there are probably people out there who don't even read the books. They just pick them up sometimes because they like the way that certain cover art looks. They might frame them, frame certain issues. We're up to issue 58 here. You know, it's cool when a cover gives you some nice action, and you get a lot of that with these old G.I. Joe books, don't you? There's always something going on the cover. It's not just like a guy looking through his linen basket. You might get that these days. I mean, look at this. A shootout, lots of activities. Explosions, shootouts, lots of beef, to quote Vince McMahon, as he said on Monday Night Raw last night when Finn Balor was in the ring. Lots of beef. And even when there's not a shootout happening, and this looks like a dire situation. Look, danger, minefield. You can see there's like a bit of trepidation here. They're being careful. And there's some mines down here. So you're like, oh God, you guys are about to step on the mines. Be careful. Telling a story, you see? And look at this, nice face off. Nice up close and personal view. Space battles. Just can't be beat. Look at this situation. Held at gunpoint. A hostage type situation going on here. Makes you want to read the issue and find out what happens. And look at that. Bam. Socking him right in the face. Look, do you think they made a big deal out of this? What year was this? I don't know exactly. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. 87. It says 87 down here on the ad on the back. So here it is, 1987. And you have a gentleman being punched out by a lady. No one made them put this on the cover. They didn't do this because of any sort of movement. They did it because it was part of the story. You see? See how that works? You can do that. And people were fine with it. You know, I don't think anyone stopped reading. I don't think any of the toxic males who were reading G.I. Joe in 1987 just visited their local shop and said, you know what? I've been reading G.I. Joe for 60, 6 issues, but I want 67 to be the final one that you pull and put in my pull file because of this. I can't deal with this. I can't see a man like me getting knocked out by a female. I can't deal with that. My fragile white male ego can't handle it. So I would like you to remove that from my pull file, and I would like you to let Marvel know that that they made a big mistake by allowing this female to punch out a white male, a strong white male with muscles and work gloves and hairy arms. This is a very masculine male, and he's being punched out. I don't think that happened. I don't think that ever happened. Issue 68. Vehicles, explosions, everything you want. That's what people want out of comic books, isn't it? I think that's what people want. I think people want bad guys, bad guys. They want bad guys. They want guns to the head. They want flying. They want danger do. They want this kind of stuff. They want blasting guns and vrooming vehicles. Everything that people want, we're finding right here on the cover of these old G.I. Joe comics. Getting ready for battle there. Big dudes with guns. There's more. And even the lady. Look what she's wielding here. And it's no big deal. She's part of the team. That's fine. No one's mad, and no one's making a big deal about it either. ARF? Well, up to issue 80 now. You know, more cool stuff. It just doesn't stop. They don't let up. They don't let up. Look at this. This is kind of giving you Mad Max vibes, I think. Battle Force 2000 versus Dreadnoks. I don't know what all this is about because I've never really read any of the G.I. Joe comics. I grew up playing with the G.I. Joe toys. I watched the cartoon occasionally. I was not a super fan of it. I don't know most of these characters' names. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna act like I know everything here. I think that all this artwork is awesome. I love it. Might seem cheesy to some people, but I think it's cool. Up to issue 84 now. Here's a special 25th anniversary issue from Marvel. Oh, it was 63. That's the year Marvel started. 63 to 88. So we're up into 88 at this point, I suppose. And that's issue number 86. Snake Eyes gets a new face. Bit of a face reveal on issue 94. The Snake Eyes trilogy, part 1, Warrior Reborn, 94. Now, they didn't have 95 or 96, so I'll have to track those down. Well, I want to track down all of them, to be honest with you. But then it jumps over to 97. That was the next one that they had in sequence. 99. Not a huge fan of that cover. Colors are nice though. I like the color palette. That's pretty cool. That's nice and intense. That kind of reminds me of maybe something you would see on the side of a, you know, like a arcade cabinet. Here's a nice action scene. Issue 115, we've made a little bit of a jump here. And you can see, as we continue moving along, at least I believe you can tell, when we get into the 90s a little bit, the covers will, there's something that you'll notice. This definitely looks like 90s Marvel. I think. We've moved out of the 80s era into the 90s. It's a cool transition. I like 80s and 90s comic book art, but this stuff is definitely getting into the 90s era Marvel. That's not so telling, but some of these things look much different than the covers you would have seen on some of the earlier issues, like this right here. I mean, you can just go back to, let me find one. Let's find maybe one of the earlier ones here. Like this right here, issue 51, you compare that to this. So I think 51, this would have been, I guess, 88. I don't know exactly which year this one is. I suppose I can find out. Won't take too long, will it? Just crack it open real quick, because there's probably an ad on the back that will show the date. Oh, it says right there. Yep. 92. Let me make sure that's the published date. Yeah. So this is from November 92. And the art on the inside, you know, we're definitely getting into 90s artwork, which is also fantastic. So a nice mix of 80s and 90s art. Definitely putting today's artwork to shame, unfortunately. I don't know why Marvel would think that today's comic readers are interested in, you know, artwork that looks like it was done by people who just started posting to Tumblr last week. I don't know. I thought that one of the coolest things about comic books was the artwork and hiring world-class comic artists. That's a cool cover right there. I like that one. Nice colors. Nice action. That's a good one. This is starring Snake Eyes and Ninja Force. Good character. See, look, all the characters in this is like straight out of, I don't know if any of you have ever read How to Draw the Marvel Way, but this is all perfect. All the characters, they're doing poses in sort of this exaggerated Marvel way, as Stan Lee talked about. It's what set Marvel apart from DC, at least when Marvel was first coming into being and getting a foothold in the comics industry. That's one thing that they stress, is like when our characters are posing, or when you see them fighting in an action sequence, it's not like you're going to see them, what would you say, like, I don't know, if they're swinging a sword, for instance, you're not going to show the character 3/4 of the way through the swing. You're going to show them after they've already wrapped the swing up. You know, you're going to show the follow through. You're going to show them when they're at the peak of exertion. And that's kind of what you've got here. You know, you're not going to show him when he's getting ready to jump. You're going to show him mid jump, right when he's coming at you. Stuff like that. You know, look at this guy. He's like straining. He's yelling. You know, she's doing the same thing. She's ready to go. Everyone's ready to go. Cool. Snake Eyes versus Scarlet. More Snake Eyes and Ninja Force. Snake Eyes and Transformers. Up at 139 here, August of whichever year. And here's another Snake Eyes. This is G.I. Joe starring Snake Eyes. So I guess Snake Eyes, very popular with people, with fans of the G.I. Joe series. So they took to actually putting a starring Snake Eyes up at the top, which clearly back in the late 80s, it was G.I. Joe front and center, a real American hero. Once you get up to issue 143, it's like the character had become more prominent than the actual G.I. Joe title. And this is how they were selling the book, Snake Eyes. So pretty interesting. You know, he definitely got over. Snake Eyes got himself over, man. So that would be all of the G.I. Joe books that I picked up today. Quite a nice lot. Like I said, they gave me a good discount too, since I picked up so many. So here are a few other things that I got. Some cool stuff. I found this for $1. As you can see here, $1. This Masters of the Universe sticker fun book. And I remember this. 99 cents when it came out, and here it is all these years later, just paying a penny more for it than when it was initially released, though the stickers have been put in place, so we have to deal with that. But here's what you did. You know, you would take the stickers off of the sticker page and then find where they went throughout the book, and then a more ambitious child perhaps would have colored in all of the extra stuff. I'd like to say that I did so, but I'm not certain. I will give the kid credit. Whoever this belonged to, they did put all of the stickers in the right places, and a pretty good job too. So it could be worse. But, you know, it's like, why not color it in? He's got his boots. Now you want to see him all filled out. But, hey, that's just me. Oh, looks like one came off here. Beastman. Where's Beastman go? Oh, I think he's supposed to go right here. See, this is what it looks like. So that's good. So you can see how it was supposed to go on here. You would find the little dotted lines that match the shape of the sticker, and then you would just kind of put it right there. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe you were supposed to lick the back of these and then stamp them down. I'm pretty sure that's how these are all held in place. So I could probably clone whoever's book this was initially. If I were to peel one of these stickers off and take it to a cloning facility, I might be able to extract enough DNA to actually clone the kid who owned this. And there's some blank ones here, so I don't know what happened. Most of them were filled in, most were put in place, so maybe some fell off, or maybe the kid just didn't finish the book 100% of the way. We've also got these on the back. I could do this if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't want to remove the cutout play figures. But I suppose if you were not able to get the action figures, this would have been better than nothing. You cut these out and stand them up, move them around, act out some battle sequences. So that's just a fun little pickup that I saw sitting on, well, they've got a rack. They've got a couple different, not rack, newsstands, I guess. Newsstand areas that are just kind of filled up with old magazines and old knickknacks, stuff like this. That's where I found that. Pretty fun. In that same region, I found this for $1.99. And I didn't open it up at the store. I'm actually curious to see what the deal is with this thing. Because what does it say here? It says figurine panini. So, I don't, what does it say here? I'm not sure what this is about. There are all these places in the book where you're supposed to put something down. Oh, well, they've got one put in place here. I don't know where you would have gotten these little stickers. Maybe there were sticker packs that you could buy, and this is the book where you're supposed to keep all of your stickers. There's some cool art in here. I like this as a fun little collector's item. That's no good. Come on, kid. What's the point? You know, that's not what you're supposed to do. If you wanted to color this in, okay, but this little scribble, that doesn't make any sense. So there's another sticker. That's only the second one I've seen in here. That's pretty neat. I do like that. That's very cool. Let's see if we have any more stickers inside of this thing. I'm just wondering why there are only two. Seems like if they came in a pack, then you would have more populating this book. I don't know, maybe if someone watches this later and you have any information on where the stickers came from. Oh, look, here's what it says. It says need 213 more stickers. So did I miss? I must have missed one. Ah, okay, maybe I didn't count that one. Was that it? 1, 2, and then there was the Voltron back here, I believe. Somewhere, yeah, 3. So they had 3. I don't know where you get these other stickers. I'm gonna have to look into this. Hold on, what does this say? USA, it's got some info. Trade duplicate stickers with your friends. It's a group activity, a fun way to meet new friends and complete your album faster. Trading saves money too. Need only a few more stickers to complete your album? Please write to us. Panini USA. How to place your order. On a sheet of paper, print your name and address, list the title of the album and the number of each sticker you want, up to a maximum of 20 stickers per order. Each sticker costs 10 cents. Send a check or money order to cover the cost. I wonder if I could still do this. Maybe I should try it. Allow 6 weeks for shipment. We cannot exchange stickers. Bonus offer, 20 stickers for $1 with 10 empty packets from this sticker collection. So maybe I should send Panini USA enough money so that I can complete my sticker book, my album. That'd be a kind of I guess a cool undertaking, wouldn't it? Should try and figure out how I can track down all the stickers to actually fill up this book. Thinking about that now. Might have to do that. What else did we get today? We're not all the way done yet. We've got just a few more things here. Whoop. I found these. I found this Star Wars storybook with full color photographs. This, to me, looks like something that I would have checked out from my school library when I was a kid. We had a bunch of books like this, and you know, I'm not going to flip through every page, but the Star Wars storybook. There's a young moisture farmer, so populated with pictures from scenes from the movie, and storybook version of A New Hope. So how do you like that? Huh? Cool. And then they also had Empire Strikes Back, the storybook with full color photographs. That's what you see when you open the book up. I think that's pretty cool. That's a neat little spread they've got. They give you the kind of cast of characters in the beginning here. Billy D. Williams, Hoth. We just talked about this on the Empire Crew Parka episode that we did. Yeah. I wonder if they show the graphic, some of the graphic stuff. They show the... no, I guess not. We don't get any severed limbs. Just as well. That's okay. And they didn't have Return of the Jedi. I was a little disappointed. I thought they would have that too, but they did not. But lots of cool pictures. This seems like it's... oh, what is this about? What the hell is that? Why would they do that? What's in that place right... hold on. It's the same picture that they have in the front, same little spread. It looks like they carved out the area where this Star Destroyer is. See that? It's like the kid took an X-Acto knife or a box cutter and just carved this out. What the hell is he thinking? Why would you do that? Wouldn't it have been easier to use a pair of scissors if you just wanted, if you wanted this, you could have just cut it out with a pair of scissors. I mean, if you're going to desecrate your book anyway, I just feel like it's, I don't know, a little less destructive to take something out of a page than to actually carve in to the cardboard. I don't know. Who knows what that kid was thinking? But now I'm going to have to track down the Return of the Jedi Random House storybook. I think I was going to give these to my son. I think he would like that. So a couple more things here. I've heard that this story was worth reading. The Injustice versus Masters of the Universe crossover event. So I picked up issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the final one, issue 6, that just came out. People are saying this is good, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'm a big He-Man fan, so I decided I would go ahead and spring for all 6 issues of this limited event. 6-issue miniseries. And I don't want to flip through this because I don't want spoilers. I am interested to see, maybe just a peek, just to see how the art looks. It looks like good artwork. Okay, good. Thank you for giving us good artwork with that. Now here's something with implications for this channel. Okay. So with these that I'm about to show you, these will be the next 4 episodes, or the subject matter, I should say, for the next 4 episodes of Sequential Star Wars. I was able to track all 4 of the Star Wars Age of Republic one-shots that have been released so far. I was able to track those down in one spot today. I did a bit of calling around. A lot of places had 1 or 2 of these. Bell Book was the only place that I found in this area that still had all 4 issues in stock. So the first one, I believe, I think this is the order that these are going to go in. as far as the reviews. As far as the next episodes of Sequential Star Wars, I think they will go in this order. I think it will start with Qui-Gon, the Qui-Gon Jinn Age of Republic one-shot. This should be the next episode of Sequential Star Wars. Should be about this one right here, I believe. I could be wrong. Don't take that as gospel. I'm just saying that's what I think. And I believe that will be followed by the Darth Maul issue that I have right here. And then after that, we've got Obi-Wan. I think that's pretty decent cover. Got a good look to it. And then the Jango Fett Age of Republic right here. So these four, I think in that order, could be wrong, but at the very least, these four books will make up the next four issues, the next four episodes of Sequential Star Wars here on the Super Divorce Superverse. So there you go. Does that do it? Oh boy, I thought that was gonna do it. I guess I missed a few G.I. Joe books. A few stragglers. There was 87, 89, big old gun there. 91 and 93. Okay. So that's what I picked up at the comic shop today. So I hope you enjoyed looking through all these things with me. Should lead to some future content here for the channel. At the very least, we will be discussing the Age of Republic issues in depth on Sequential Star Wars. After I read the Injustice Masters of the Universe series, I think that would be fun to talk about. Perhaps something Bender and I could do on Super Fanatics. Might make for a good episode of Super Fanatics to read those comics there, talk about them, review them. So, and then all the G.I. Joe stuff, that's going to be worked in to the Super Divorce Superverse in a particular way. You'll find out later, but as for now, that's about all we got. So, cheers of LaCroix to you. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, everyone, take care. Night, night.